I was doing stand-up, you know, just around the town, and I did a show. I was out with my friend Todd Barry, and we were doing sets around town together. And, you know, I was pretty well known already, and we both did back-to-back 15-minute sets at this club, the New York Comedy Club. And he paid me $10, and it was a Saturday night. I didn't think anything of it, you know. And we were outside talking, and Todd somehow brought up that he, you know, mentioned that he got $60. He just got $60, and I just got $10. We did the exact same time, back to back, on the same show. And so I went back inside, and I asked the owner, Al Martin, and I said, Al, why did you pay me $10 and you gave Todd Barry $60? And he, you know, it was so perfect because he goes, oh, did you want a $60 spot? It was symbolic. I didn't need $60. I mean, but it's, you know, it's pretty shitty. I think the best person for the job should get jobs. I'm all for women having to work harder to prove themselves at this juncture, if that's the way it is in the world. But if you work a job and a man is working the same job, you should be getting paid the same. You know, I mean, there's lots of variables, like, you know, how long you've been there or this or that, and I don't think anyone's asking for something that's more than fair. If I tweet about anything women's rights related, equal pay or health care or you know, anything like that, it's that gets the most violent hate tweets back. It's so odd. It's just bizarre. That and gun control tweets, just it creates such a rage in certain people, and of course that comes from fear. And you know, when you guys were talking about asking for more, it made me think about basketball. I've always played basketball, but I've been playing with mostly men, and when you do that, you tend to, every basket you miss is like missing 100 baskets, and that comes from inside. The guys I'm playing with aren't going, oh man, you know, they're thinking about their own shots. They're thinking about, and I realized that, and you put so much pressure on yourself and you take it all so seriously. I mean, I love playing really hard, but I also love talking shit and joking around, and I realized you can't take a shot and miss and feel like it means you've missed 100 shots and that you're burdening your team or something. The guys shoot and miss all the time, most of the time. And they get better. And you know, I'm old now, and since I've realized that, and realized that it's come from inside me, how you think, what you think you deserve. You know, my therapist said, and I think about it all the time, you know, we don't get what we want, we get what we think we deserve. And I think as women, and as a whole, if we can understand what we deserve, and not just in I'm a diva, no. We deserve quality lives with equality and maybe control over our own human bodies without the government getting involved, to do whatever we get great at and do. And it has to come from inside. And understanding that you deserve it and working to deserve it. I can't ask for like salt from a waitress without going like, I'm sorry. But yeah, there's something with just being able to ask for what you want politely, respectfully. You know, I mean, we get this way about love, you know, like, you deserve love. I deserve to treat myself the way I would treat any stranger on the street, you know. Whenever if I catch myself, and I've gotten really good at not doing it, but if I catch myself going like, oh, my thighs are disgusting, you know. I mean, I always just say like, oh, I'm strong and my body works. ahead, ask for more.
Same amount of time.
Yeah.
I'm just pissed off about this, Glenn.
I can tell. I can tell.
Sarah Silverman is funny, okay?
Yeah. 6 times less funny than a guy.
That is so wrong.
Yeah.
That a man would pay her 6 times less than the man for doing the same exact.
Except there is something wrong with the story.
Yeah, there's a couple of things. First of all, she used the guy's actual name. She probably should have let that part out.
Yes.
And the clubs.
Yeah, and the club.
Yeah.
So he comes back and hears this and says, "Are you kidding? You come into my club 15 years ago and asked me for a guest spot."
Now he's quoting. Pat's quoting here.
"I did not ask you to perform, and you were not booked. And then you ask me for pay? You asked to work out some material. Then you make this gender pay thing? Sarah, it's a great cause, and I'm with it. But I did not pay you less because of gender. I paid you less because Todd Barry was booked and you weren't. It was a guest spot, so I gave you some car fare, which is actually more than almost any club would have given for a guest spot. Funny how in your attempt to become a superhero with a noble cause, you forgot that little fact." Then he emphasizes again, guest spot, guest spot. So, she gets torn apart by this. And
what kills
she came
me?
out and admitted it was right. She was right.
He was right.
You know what kills me? I was